So the formula for first question is AD equal to percentage change in quantity of demanded over percentage change in price of quantity demanded. ED equal to Q1 minus QO over QO times PO over P1 minus PO. ED equal to 150 minus 120 over 120 times 8 over 6 minus 8. So you will get ED equal to 30 over 120 times 8 over negative 2. And you get answer ED equal to 1. Next, the answer for the second question is unitary elastic. How to know if it's unitary elastic? If the elastic coefficient is equal to 1, then the demand is unitary elastic. That's all for me. Bye.
The question for number 2 is the demand for good A increased from 150 unit to 180 unit when the price of good B decreased from RM4 ringgit to RM3 ringgit. Calculate the cross elasticity of good A, good B using the given formula. So the formula for cross elasticity is Q1A minus QOA divided by QOA times POB minus divided by P1B minus POB. Using the given number and formula, we put in the numbers. So we get 180 minus 150 divided by 150 times 4 divided by 3 minus 4. We get 30 over 150 times 4 over negative 1. The final answer is 0.8. The answer is negative cross elasticity. Goods B are complement. If the coefficient is less than 0, a decrease in the price of a particular good leads to an increase in the quantity demand for another goods. The graph shows the relationship of goods A and goods B. Of good A increased from QO to Q1 while the price for good B decreased from PO to P1. Thus, product X are viewed as a complement. They show a negative relationship. Complementary are goods that must be used together and cannot use without each other. The example for complement products are car and petrol, printer and ink, phone and chargers.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Fatin Syahindah Binti Mohamed Nazari. My ID number is SIB 23110003 and I am from DIB 1A. So today I'll be explaining about inferior good and question number 3. First of all, what is inferior good? Inferior good is an academic term that describes a good whose demand decrease when consumers' income increase. They may also be associated with those who typically fall into a lower socio-economic class. Consumer will be more willing to spend on more costly substitutes such as instant noodle and canned goods. Next, I'll be explaining about income elasticity of demand. The income elasticity of demand is a measure of the responsiveness of the demand for a good or service to a change in income, other things remaining the same. Income elasticity of demand can be positive or negative and then fall into three interesting range. First one will be positive and greater than 1, which represent luxury good. Second will be positive and less than 1, which represent normal good. And the third will be negative. It represents inferior good since the relationship between income and quantity demanded is negative. Question 3.1 Roman. Explain the statement mentioned above. The statement states that inferior goods have below zero income elasticity of demand, and the answer will be based on the statement above. The income is increases, but the demand for the good is decreases. In other words, the demand for inferior good is inversely related to income change. Example, broken rice is one of the inferior good. This is because when the usual customer face changes in their income, which is increased, The demand for the broken rice will decrease as they think they can afford something that is better than the product. Question 3, Roman 2. If Solih's income increases from 50,000 to 75,000 in a year, his demand for the good decreases from 6 unit to 3 unit. What is the income elasticity of demand for this good? Calculate the income elasticity of demand for this good using the given formula, and please show all your workings. As we all know, QD1 is the new unit, which is 3 unit, and QDXO is the old unit, which is 6 unit, and Y1 is the new income, which is 75,000, and YO is the old income, 50,000. Based on the formula given, EY equal to QDX1 minus QDXO over QDXO divided by Y1 minus YO over YO. Then, simplify the equation into QDX1 minus QDXO over QDXO times YO over Y1 minus YO, which will be 3 minus 6 over 6 divided by 75,000 minus 50,000 over 50,000. And then we simplify, we get 3 minus 6 over 6 times 50,000 divided by 25,000, which we will get a -1, and this refer to inferior good. And the last question for question 3 is the 3 Roman. Please explain the type of this product based on the information provided above. The answer will be if income increases by 0.5%, the quantity demanded of good decrease by 1%. It represents inferior good since the relationship between income and quantity demanded of good is negative. Thank you.
Let's look at the question given. So, the question is related to the tighter price elasticity of supply. According to the situation, when the price of good X stayed at the amount of 400 ringgit, the quantity supplied has stayed at 200 of units. But after the price increases to 600 ringgit and the quantity supplied also show the increases to 500 units. To find the types of price elasticity of supply, what we need to do is use the formula to calculate price elasticity of supply. Elasticity supply equals the percentage change in quantity supply of goods X divide the percentage change in price of good X. Next, what we will do is we need to list the detail needed, which is into one table so that it will be easier to fill in the existing formula. According to the slide, price 400 ringgit will be as old price and 200 units will be as old quantity. Therefore, when the price increased to 600, it will be new price, which is P1, and the quantity supply of 500 units will be labeled as new quantity, which is Q1. After substitute all the details into the formula, the answer is elastic supply. In this case, as E is more bigger than 1, supply is very responsive to the price changes. Let's look at the elastic graph. It's called as a flatter slope of supply curve. The percentage change in the price, which is P0 increased to P1, is smaller than the percentage change in the quantity supplied, Q0 increased to Q1. Let's move to the next question. Let's read the question. Question shows that good Y has a price increase from 400 ringgit to 500 ringgit. And the quantity supply of good Y also shows the difference, which is from 300 units increase to 330 units. To find the price elasticity of supply, we still need to use the same formula as in the first question. Let's list the details needed and substitute all the details into the formula like this. The answer is elasticity supply equals to 0.4, which means as inelastic. It is because the change in the price of good Y causes a smaller percentage change in the quantity supply. For more details, let's look at the graph. The graph is steeper slope of supply curve. Why? Because percentage change in the price, which is from P0 increasing to P1, is larger than the percentage change in the quantity supply, which is Q0 increased to Q1. For the last question, it is about good Z. The question is quite same like the second question, but it's still different. We still need the same steps, which is classifying all the details into the easier way. and key in the detail into the formula. After then calculate the details, the answer that would be is elasticity supplied equals to 1, which means it's a unitary elasticity. Why unitary elastic? Because of price of goods set equals to quantity supplied. As you can see on the graph, side shade of supply curves becoming like that because supplier has responded to an equivalent percentage of change in quantity supplied from Q0 to Q1 as the price changed from P0 to P1.